Hi Gluckmans, we're back with Bailey, and we've got her started on the down because I will tell you guys what's been happening the last few days. He started playing very, very aggressively with the other dogs, way too aggressively. And luckily they've got as good a temperaments as they are, because if he was to do that with a more dominant dog, there might be a fight. But he had poor little Mighty out there, who's the sweetest soul in the world, just knocking him down, biting him, pulling him, and so we would never want him to think a child was another dog, because that is not the way we would ever want him to perceive a child. So we've already started him with the down, which is a way to help him sort of realize what his status is, that he's not this dominant individual that can use his mouth as a way to try to dominate. And in conjunction with that, remember before we were just doing the walking back and forth. Now we're going to start defining heel, and by heel we mean this location beside us. And we're incorporating the pager into all that. What I'm not trying to do is say, look, I can get him to do it without it. I'm trying to say we can consistently get him to do it with it so that you guys can use that. All right? So let me take him up and back. So we're basically doing the same thing. We're just starting to really define it more. And I'm adding the word heel, and I'm using his name when I want him to come with me. Bailey, heel. Good boy. So I'm doing that pager on the turn. I'm adding my command. Heel. Good boy. I'm adding the treats now to help keep his attention. We got to build his attention span up. Good boy. And I'm going back to the same place where I just was. Down. Good boy. And he had an understanding of down with you guys, a cursory understanding, but he would not, this is not something he's going to do, until we really train him to do it. He's not going to do it whenever you want him to. Down. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. We want to define down as being over on that hip, and not with every dog. Some dogs are going to skip that step in the beginning. But I'm keeping my foot on there to allow him to be successful. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Son. And we've got the other dogs out as a distraction. They're sort of playing the role of, kids or whoever that's kind of there. We do not want it to be, well, he does it as long as there isn't any distractions. Quite the opposite. Bailey, heel. You can see already how that pager is turning him. Heel. Good boy. Heel. I've got my leash very loose. If he does make that leash tight, I'm going to hit my neck. All right, I'm coming back to the same place. Down. Wonderful. What a good, good boy. All right, so, we're going to work him a little longer than that, but just for the video. Then we'll practice with the off-leash a little bit, all through. So, and everybody at home that's doing this, you guys, you want to continually, once you start this off-leash, this is now going on all the time. So if I have him out in the backyard, I've, practiced coming. If he starts to beat up the other dog, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to watch him much more closely now. If he starts to beat up one of the other dogs, I'm going to use the nick and make him come to me. He's just way too big to be doing that. So I don't want him getting all wet, so I'm going to stop him before he gets to the... Bailey! Bailey! Good boy! Good boy! Good boy! Oh, he's such a good boy. Look at that McAllister. She's just out of her mind. All through. Bailey! Good boy. Because there are going to be times, you guys, you do not want them in the water. It can't be just if we get near any water, he's gone. Alright guys, we're going to keep working on Bailey and more updates soon. See ya!